Oh boy. Okay, I think it's working this time. Sorry about that, and thanks for sticking with it. Hey Bill, how you doing? Okay, audio okay? Who else is in here? We've got 3 others. Actually, 2 others. Oh, 3 others. Okay, thanks, Bill. Yeah, so I had all that scheduled for tonight, and I had taken the picture and the thumbnail and the description, and then it went live and went up and down the way, and thanks, YouTube. Okay, I'll give it a few minutes before we get started. Got quite a few bits and bobs to show you. I've got a rough idea how much I want to charge, but I'll talk about more when there's more people in, because me, Bill, and 3 to 4 others isn't quite enough to get an overall opinion. Right, if you're just dropping in, say hello, please, so I know who you are. Hurry up, it's cold out here. Come on. I'm not going to be out in my garage all night. I still need to load everything up into the truck. I'll be getting up at 5:30 in the morning to load, to get going and meeting a few people there so we can all set up a little camp together. I don't want to be Jimmy no mates at this place, Number 1 was in. There he is. What am I searching for? I'm not searching for anything. I'm trying to get rid of stuff. I've got too much. I basically need to make as much money as possible so that I can buy metal, steel of all sorts of shapes and forms. I can't really move any further forward with the low-cost project because I need to get steel. And that's the one thing that Amazon doesn't sell in quantity. Well, they'll sell little tiny bits, but I need whole sheets of steel. I need aluminium. I need tubing because I want to make new control arms and all that kind of stuff. So that is the goal, to basically make money to buy stuff that I can't just get on Amazon or kind people like Bill send me all the time, Right, we now only have 4. We've lost 2 people. Wow, this is going down like a lead balloon. I might have to go and get another coffee because this one's empty. Okay, I'll tell you about my week. Oh yeah, been working in Bugsy. Got that exhaust fitted. And I did do the heat test on the muffler after I stopped at Walmart, and it didn't burn my hand. It was nice and cozy, shall we say. But I don't have I don't have any thoughts that it's going to set fire to anything. That will be fine. Hold on, I need to decipher what one just wrote. What's your take it all? What's your take it all right now before I carry it to the meet and just take it out of my truck into yours number? What's your take it all right now? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's what I want to discuss, because I don't want to bring any other stuff home, okay? I want it gone forever. So I'll take as little as I think is not insulting. You know, actually, here's my plan. What I think I'll do is I'll have a price from, I think it opens at 8 a.m. for regular folk. I'll have a price from 8 until 11. And if things are just not moving, then I'll reduce all the prices down by X%. That's kind of the plan. Winter doesn't come here until January, February. We might get a sprinkling for Christmas. And in fact, we usually get maybe an inch for Christmas, which is nice. But no, winter doesn't really set until mid-January to the end of February. And then it really hits hard. I'm hoping that Monday is at least dry because it's Halloween and I am going to dress up Bugsy. And I do have a bag of candy. For all the ungrateful brats. Sorry, that was Reese's. And I've got more in the truck, which I'm going to take to the swap meet in case there's any kids walking about and I can hand them out like some weird old man. You better be quick, Bill, because Walmart was starting to sell out fast of the old candy supplies, so you better be quick. Otherwise you're going to be giving them full-size chocolate bars. Right, we now have 8 people. Wow. Chips? No. As in crisps? No. No. Nah, kids want chocolate and stuff that will rot their teeth. They don't want chips. That's almost like a vegetable. That's healthy. Right, I'm going to start before we lose anyone else, because we've got a whopping 8 people, and one of them's me, because I'm watching it on this so I can see the chat. Oh, right. Party at Bill's house. He gives away full-size chocolate bars. Very decent. Okay, we'll go for a quick tour, and then we will go through the items one by one. Yeah, I had planned to use the camera on the other side of the phone, but it's not letting me do it without going up and down, which is really annoying. So I'm going to have to just guess what you're seeing, okay? So obviously we have the bumpers, the diff, steering wheel. I've got this little thing. I've got that. I've got this. I've got the baffles, or the cherry bombs. I've got these. I've got a box of surprise stuff down there. I've got this stuff here. I've got that thing there. And I've got 2 sets of wheels, okay? So, let us start with the boring stuff, okay? 12 people in. Right, whoever just jumped in, say hello, please, leave a comment. And if you don't know what's going on, basically I'm doing my first ever swap meet tomorrow morning. It's kind of middle of the night. I'm getting up at like 5:30, it's ridiculous. Hey Benjamin, how you doing? Wow, you're staying up late to watch this nonsense. Thanks, I appreciate that. Right, as I say, first swap meet tomorrow. Quite excited, never done it before. If I can at least get the money back from what it cost me to enter the place, then I'll be happy. And maybe a wee bit of petrol money. But ideally I want to sell everything. And I want to come home with an empty truck. Okay, Let me begin with the boring thing first. Hold on. Okay, this 2003 Focus, what's that, passenger side headlight. It is pretty much brand new. How much will I throw that on for? I've got an idea in my head. I'm not going to hold it all night, okay? I'll put it in the truck and you guys can leave a comment. How much you think I should... How much will I ask for this? I just want rid of it, so I'd literally give it away, so... Right, come on, people. How much for the 2003 Ford Focus passenger side headlight? Brand new, almost. Either you're not answering or the lag is terrible. I'll go and get the next item. Yeah, but it's not a very sought after car, Bill. It's junk. A 2003 Focus is junk now. And if people are buying that sort of car or running that sort of car, they don't really care about upgrading the headlights. It was just my son that wanted new headlights. In fact, he didn't want them either. I treated him to a set and then he hit a deer and smashed one. So having one brand new one and one crappy old one looked crap. So I took the new one off again and put the old one back on, hence why I've got one brand new headlight. Okay, I'm going to put it in at... You guys are rubbish at this. Right, I'm going to put it in at $20, and if I get no bites, I'll put it in a tenner. Let's see what happens. Right, next item. This lovely item, which is actually really nice. It looked great in Bugsy. Obviously, it's my air cleaner. Oh yeah, I thought it was missing a bit, but it's down there. Look. So that sits on top of the carb. Filter is pretty much brand new. I think this is actually from a Harley. Okay, how much are we talking for this? I'm guessing Bill was saying 35 for the headlight. I need to test and see how long the lag is. Otherwise I'm going to be pricing everything way wrong. But as I say, I like this little thing. It was just a little bit small for a small block Chevy. You know, I don't think it allows enough air through, because all the air is going to go through that little gap there, you know, because that's obviously covered by the carb. So this is going. How much do we reckon for the air cleaner? I'll put it in the trunk while you decide. Okay, I think 25 sounds reasonable actually, and then number one comes along and says 50. Remember, I kind of want everything gone. I don't want to be sitting for 5 hours staring at all my stuff. So I think we'll go 25. Because remember, people are always going to want to knock some money off. So let's call it 25. And then if he offers... Mystery, he offers 20, then I'll take 20. Look, there's like 11 people. You're all entitled to your opinion. Leave a comment. If you think I'm way under for the air cleaner, let me know. Meanwhile, I'll grab something else. Okay, so as you know, these are the kind of cherry bomb copies that I took off Bugsy. Cleaned them up a bit. Obviously, they don't have ends on them anymore, but you can just weld on bits of pipe to suit whatever you're going to attach it to. They're actually in pretty good nick. As you know, they weren't on it for that long. So, Pair of these, they're just going to take up space and get rusty because I'll probably put them out in the shed. And pre-heat bandaged, so good to go. How much do you think? I've got an idea how much I would want for these. Right, Mr. One. I think you're maybe vastly overestimating how generous people are in Canada. Plus, I think you're in America, right? So $50 American would be like $75, $80 Canadian. Okay, so you need to take that into account. Anyway, back to these. How much do you think for my fake cherry bombs? Yeah. So far, I think 50's not bad. I probably take 40 if it's a serious buyer. Anyone else? Anyone else think price? Come on, people. I need more suggestions. There's only Bill and one that are helping here. Right, I think I'm going to go 50 in the cherry bombs, take 40. Okay. Now, other people, say hello, leave a comment, say hello. I want to know who's watching. Other things that I have remembered to do. I've got some sticky stickers writing the details of the items and sizes. For example, the wheels, Chevy 15-inch, and all this kind of stuff, so that people don't have to constantly ask me questions. It will say it on it. And I'll be also taking chairs, more than one chair, in case I have visitors. I'll be taking a picnic and a couple of thermoses of coffee, because it's going to be cold at 5:30 in the morning. Right, anyone else said hello? No, you guys are terrible. Are you just shy? Don't be shy, your mother wasn't. Okay, next. This is an interesting one. I'll be actually really interested to see what you would want for these. I'm absolutely gutted that I couldn't use these in Bugsy. I'm not going to tell you exactly why, because it might put off a potential buyer. There's nothing wrong with them, but they weren't going to work for Bugsy. And I really wanted these, and I hunted them down, and I think these cost me about 120 at one point. Hi, Phil. Thank you for joining and saying hello. Unlike these other fearties that are just lurking in the background. So we're playing a wee game of how much should I charge for stuff. So, small block Chevy, $350. Well, all small block Chevys, I believe, would take these valve covers. How much would you charge for a pair of valve covers for a Chevy? The finned ones, aluminum, pretty good condition, relatively speaking. Again, the lag's killing me. Or are you all just deep in thought how much you should charge? Good evening, Ted. I have not seen you forever. Sorry, I was looking at the chat on the screen. I've got the chat over here as well. Ted, that is the sort of shenanigans that Best Buy do. They say, this was $2,000, but now $1,200. And you know for a fact it was always $1,200. Cryptic. I'm not sure if you're having a dig there. Was I supposed to come and visit, Ted? Sorry. Okay, we have, oh, right, first of all, hello to Wanshal Warrior, or is it Wanko Warrior? In New Zealand. How are you doing? Thanks for joining and leaving a comment. We're playing a game of how much should I charge at the swap meet for bets. Right, so far we've got 115, any... Oh, Ted, the video's definitely working. I wonder if you're on the old stream. I had to restart the stream. You might need to do a refresh. Anyone else not see me, or am I just talking to myself here? I think Ted's been on the sauce. Right, we're at 115. 115. Any more suggestions? What are these worth? I would probably take 100. In fact, I might take 80, but I want to have a good starting price. A morning price and an afternoon price, shall we say. But yeah, the price reduction thing will come into play after a couple of hours of things not selling. I'll do that with everything, you know. Okay, I think we're going with 115. So far, Solar Garage is winning this silly game. Up next we have a brand new squishy damper thing. This is the same one I used in Bugsy for the trunk, so you know how much weight this thing will take. It's brand new. Came in a pair. It wasn't expensive. I think I'll just put that in at $5. Yeah, $5 sound good? $5 firm. I can't even press that down. Thanks, Phil. Thanks for the confirmation. Right, so I reckon, as I say, $5 for a brand new damper strut. What do you call these things? Lift strut? Yeah. It'll just save someone waiting on Amazon for them to be delivered. Okay, $8, and I'll take 5. Yeah, I see what you did there. Right, okay, $8. Anyone else joining? Still a couple of people lurking. Say hello, please. It's just rude not to. Right, you may recognise this. This is the radiator I got for Bugsy when I was doing the initial mock-up, and it was actually running by this rad. And look how skinny it is. It was running fine. It's nothing wrong with it at all. It's cheap. It's just a Honda Civic rad, but it's actually really good for mock-up because it's nice and small. It's quite tiny. I did think about using this for the new project, but I don't want to take any chances with the rotary engine. I want plenty of cooling around that thing. So what do we say? How much should we throw this in for? It was something like $50 brand new, and there's really nothing wrong with it, but I don't want it sitting here forever. See, Bill put in the price before I told him how much it was new, so I'm obviously not going to charge a new price because that would just be cheeky. Although you wouldn't be paying for delivery. Ted, there's no way you don't remember that. I got a brand new, gigantic, full-size rad for Bugsy, like, start of last summer. You've not been gone that long. And it's perfect. 25, take 20, sounds good, Wansha Warrior. Am I pronouncing that right, Wansha? Oh, Wanshai Warrior, okay. I think 25, take 20, thanks. Next. Hold on, I can't do this on camera, you know, because, you know, it's like smoking. Okay, this lovely item. You might remember this. I had this set up as my first brake master cylinder, right? And since then, it sat in a pile and got covered in brake fluid and it turned all brown. It looked really bad, but I gave it a rub down and a quick paint and it's turned out really nice. It's brand new. It's never been used in anger. It was used to set up the brake system and then I changed it because Ted gave me some really nice JDM parts, shall we say, which worked out a lot neater. But this is fine. It's a AC Delco copy master cylinder. It's brand new. It's never been driven on. It does have some fluid on the inside, but it's clean. You can see it's spotless. And these things are only like $50 new. So how much do you think? I shouldn't really take much of a discount because, as I say, it's brand new and it'll save people postage. Right, so, sorry. Bill reckons 35. See, I was thinking more 40 to be honest, but maybe it's cheaper where you are, Bill. Remember, Canada, everything's more expensive. Any more offers? Do people just think this 35 all I'm going to get? If it is, then fine, that's why I'm asking you. So you thinking 35 take 30? Yeah, that's probably what you're thinking. No more offers? All right, 35. This is a tricky one. I got this, it's a fuel inlet pipe that I thought I could make work. I can't even remember what it's from. But I can't make it work. So, let me show you what it is, or what it looks like. I don't actually know what it is anymore. So it's got that little vent thing in the middle. Alan just joined. Alan, you've missed 7 items. How you doing, Alan? I'll need to come down and see you. Alan's offered to lend me a flange tool. I'll talk about that later. Something to do with the truck. So it looks like this. Brand new. Someone stuck a tennis ball in it for some reason. Got the vent pipe. Someone could make it work, but the specific vehicle it's from, no idea. It's probably like a Kia or something. And it cost me like $70, so I was kind of gutted because I thought it would be perfect, but the angle wasn't right. Ah, anti-siphon device, yeah, good idea. Or is it to stop the fuel sloshing back up? Oh, and hello, Andy. I didn't say hello earlier on. How you doing? Honestly, I would take whatever someone offered me for this because it's going to sit in my shed forever. I'm never going to use it. So I actually think I'll stick this in at $20. Well, $30 morning price, $20 afternoon price. Okay, on to the next thing. Alan, while I remember, because I think you missed this, you get any use for this before I take it to the swap meet for your new project? Or are you going with something a bit fancier than the basic AC Delco master cylinder? Oh, excellent, thanks Al, but let me know if you're interested in this. Okay, next up. I know I said I was going to refurb this. I just can't be bothered. And after driving about with the foamy steering wheel, I much prefer a comfortable steering wheel. This is really it's quite aggressive. It's quite sore in your hands if you're trying to turn a corner fast. Listen. It's quite sore. I shouldn't do that. But anyway, someone else could refurb that. How much do you think I should get for this? Needs a wee bit of work. It needs the pins reset. They're a wee bit loose. The wood itself is actually pretty good condition. Obviously it's a wee bit wibbly because the pins need replaced, as I say. And maybe a new stain. But it's quite a nice wheel. I was thinking maybe $40. What do you think? It's all right, take your time. I'll wait. Oh, wow, you think it's worth that little? Oh, that's heartbreaking. I thought it was worth more. Pretty sure I paid 40 for it. Oh yeah, so I was ripped off then. That sucks, right? 25, take 20. Depressing. Okay, next. Hey, one more thing I can carry. I have a lovely little vase, which looks old, but it's actually brand new. I got this in Scotland and brought it all the way to Canada 10 years ago. Listen, it's perfect. It just looks a bit old because it's been sitting in the damp for... In fact, I probably had it in Scotland for 10 years sitting in the damp, and now it's been sitting in Canada for 10 years. It's a nice little vase, but I've got two on my bench. I don't need another one. It's just taking up space. I'm thinking $10. 15, take 10 if you're Bill. All right, one shy. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. See, now you've confused me, Bill, because I wasn't expecting this that much. It's not a very big one. Like, it's not a huge. I mean, obviously it's not that huge because I can lift it with one hand, but it's nice. It's a record. Pretty sure it's a British-made one. Good point, Andy. Maybe a free sticker with every purchase. No, I'll need to charge $5 for the stickers. They're really expensive. That's why I've not sent you one, sorry. Are we still talking about vices? Because I was expecting only to get a tenner for this. Right, it's getting heavy. I'm putting it down. I need a duster. I greased it up so it would be nice and smooth. Right. All right, so all right, well, I'll put it in at, I still don't think I'll get much. I'll put it in at 40 and maybe take 30, right? Does that sound fair? Remember, I don't want to come home with anything. Not even my dignity. Okay, big items need to come with me for this. Let's start with wheels. So, let's start with these. This used to be kind of a set. Slot mags. The fronts are narrower. They are 14-inch, and the fat ones are 15-inch, and they're pretty fat. The tyres are garbage, so really just paying for the slot mags. They are Unilug. And I actually let Dave Lee borrow these, and he painted 2 of them black, which actually looks kind of nice. I reckon he could paint them all black and they would look cool. So, how much do you reckon for those wheels? Now, I would probably split them. You know, sell the 2 fat ones and the 2 front ones, or sell them all as a set for a discount. So, what do you think for the slot mags? Unilug slot mags. Fit a Ford, fit a Chevy. Might even fit a Dodge. Oh, I'm not expecting much for the wheels, by the way. As I say, they've been sitting out in the back garden for pretty much years now. I just want them gone. And I don't want to have to carry them on and off the truck again. Okay, 150 would be great, but I don't think I'll get that. They're pretty common up here, those slot mags. And they're not even the shiny ones, they're just, you know, flat alloy. Flat colour. I tried polishing them and they wouldn't polish. I guess you can't polish a turd. Well, Phil, you're in Canada, right? Oh, I have no idea now. You've gone all over the place with the wheels. Right, I'm going to go with my instinct here. Actually, somewhere between Andy and Bill. 150 for the set, or 100 if someone really wants them, or 60 for the back ones, 70 for a pair at the rear, and 40 for the fronts, or 100 for the set. We're going to end up at 100 anyway, right? Okay, that sounds fair. Right, another set of wheels. And I'm not giving these ones away. I really like these wheels, I've just never found a use for them. Again, similar to the other ones, we've got fat ones. 2 fat ones with actually decent tyres, although probably not usable. They're off a truck, so they've been kind of stretched on. So, not ideal. And the skinnier ones at the front, tyres are garbage in those ones. But I would want to sell these as a set. Start your bidding. What do you think? I don't know what make they are, but they do say on the inside, made in the USA, so they're maybe not Oriental rip-offs, but they're probably American rip-offs of an American wheel. Henry, good evening. You've missed half the stuff, but that's okay. We've still got another half to go. So we're on to the wheels. I don't know if you saw that. I'll give you another quick look. If you want to guess how much I should charge for these are all 15-inch. Front ones are skinnier than the back ones. Back ones are big deep disc jobs. And I really wanted to use them, but I can't, and they're just taking up space. So, how much should I charge for them? Or how much would you expect to get for them at Swap Me? Still waiting for your numbers. Give me a sec. Oh. You can't just keep saying the same number over and over. Come on. I think I paid 250 for them, like 5 years ago. Ugh. You don't think they're worth anything either? I'm gutted. So we're talking maybe $100 for the other set, $150 for this set. Is that where we're at? Anyone else is free to, you know, chip in with a higher number. Okay, looks like someone's getting a bargain tomorrow. Right, on to the next thing. Bit deflated about that. I was expecting you to offer more. Well, not offer more. Obviously, you're not offering it by them. Okay, this is going to be a tricky one. Bumpers. He's not coming with me. He's for Halloween to scare the children. Right, bumpers are from a 46 to 48 Chrysler, and they are huge. Remember, I was going to use them in Bugsy, but they were just too huge. You would have to do so much work to make them fit. And they do have a couple of these riders things. I can't remember what they're called. Really nice. Lots of bumper, lots of chrome. The chrome's okay. It's obviously not showroom, but there's no dents in it, which is nice. They are really nice chunky bumpers, but as I say, no use for Bugsy. So Henry, where are you in the world? You're in America land, aren't you? Otherwise that would have been ideal. Yeah, I'm waiting to see where Henry's from, because I've seen them on the 46 to 48 Chryslers and they look amazing. They really do. The problem with most cars is that's not that far away. I could drive there in like a day. Cost me a couple of hundred in gas, but you know. Yeah, the problem with the Chrysler front bumper is it goes way around that much into the front, so you wouldn't be able to turn your steering because the wheels would hit them, because those Chryslers have got really long front end. So even buying them for another custom hot rod job, like they wouldn't even fit on like a lead sled, you know, the Ford, that thing that Andrew's got, what is it? Gangrene. You know the things, but even they don't have as long a front as the old Chryslers. So I will put them in. Phil suggested 300 to the right buyer. I totally agree, but the chance of the right buyer being there, slim to don't be ridiculous. So probably put them in at 200. Maybe take a bit less. I don't want to be lugging them about all day. Right, next one. Yeah, thank you, Ted. That's what I was reaching for. The Mercury thing. Right. This is a bit of a heartbreaker, because I don't know if you remember, but I originally had Bugsy set up with this. It's a GM 57 to 50. It's from a 57 Chevy Bel Air, I believe. It's got a stamp on it. But it's the same diff or pumpkin, the whole assembly. It's a really easy replacement. From 55 to 66, I think it is. This is a posi with a ratio of 4 to 4.56, 456, I think it is. So a 456, quick bolt on, Chevy, posi, diff. This has got to be worth a bit of money to the right person, if the right person's there. Oh man, that's really frustrating, Henry. I could always meet you halfway. I don't have a passport. I can't leave the country. Oh, the 300. Sorry, that's Mrs. Scott Rods has joined in the chat. So the 300 suggestion from Phil was for the wheels. Oh, see, now I'm really confused. Anyway, hello, Brian. Welcome along. Thanks for jumping in, even if it's just for a wee while, because we're nearly done. Well, we're nearly done with the swap meet prep stuff. Yeah, if I've still got them, which I possibly might, because I don't think anyone's going to suddenly want my Chrysler bumpers tomorrow morning. But you never know if they're cheap enough. Anyway, we were on the diff. Do we have ideas in mind for a price for the diff? I would be hoping for about 250 to 300, and it worked well. You saw it. I mean, I got Bugsy safetied with that diff in, and it works well, but it's far too racy for me. It's no good for cruising, you know that. But if someone wants to go racing, it's the diff, and it's easy to swap over. And it'll go in the rear end of a 50. Oh, I've written it down somewhere. Hold on. 55 to 64 posi 456. Okay, that's the diff pumpkin. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough, Bill. I'd be happy with anything over 200 if I didn't have to carry it again. I'm even dreading having to lift it into the truck because it weighs a ton. My poor old back's killing me these days. Oh, sorry, I was talking to Brian there a second ago. I started up the stream and it was vertical for some reason. That's what happens when you schedule it. So I had to just switch that off and restart it. So I'll probably get an empty room over there. Not an empty room, a full room of empty me. You know what I mean. Okay, so we're talking, okay, 250 priced at the diff, morning price, 225 afternoon price. Am I bringing what to a show to sell? Oh, Brian, thank you very much. Look at that. Brian just donated $5 to my coffee fund for tomorrow. I wonder if that's American, because if that's American, that's like $7.50. Nah, it's probably Canadian. Thank you very much, Brian. Much appreciated. Right, I have got a little box of bonus stuff that I'm going to show you. First of all, Henry, that was just a suggestion by Ted to go to Syracuse next year. I have no plans to do that. It'd be nice, and if I've still got them, I'll think about that. Right, let me show you. I've got a box of fun stuff. What's in the box, I hear you ask? Now, I've had these for possibly 20 years in a box because I've never had anywhere to put them. So first up we have this little number. I figured I might as well take them to the swap meet and see if anyone is interested in them. I think I've only got the ones left that my kids didn't break the seats off of, you know, because kids like to fiddle with every little bit, and they always pushed the seats forward to see if they would fold, and if they didn't, they snapped off. So I kind of gave up on those ones. But they've never been driven hard, and I've got a few. So I'm thinking maybe $20 each for these ones, but if you think one of them looks rarer and worth more than others, then let me know. So I got this Mustang, what is that, GT? It says 390 in the back. I don't know that much about Mustangs. And I know these things are like $40 or $50 or more new, so I think $20 each isn't bad. But as I say, if there's one that looks rarer or worth more. Right, the next one. I'm tempted to keep this one, actually. I really like it. But I need the money for projects, so... Again, I'd probably be $20. Let me check number one. I don't know if it was a serious inquiry or if you're having a laugh. Is that what you're talking about? It was a joke, wasn't it? That was from Brian's live stream, wasn't it? That's what you're talking about. Okay, next. This is quite fun, actually. I haven't looked in this box for, as I say, about 10 years. Oh, this is nice. Actually, I think I might know someone with one of these. Nice. What do you think? $20? Let me know. Don't really want to go much less than that because the only thing missing is a box around them, you know. Hello, Kim. Thanks for dropping by. Although you probably didn't have much choice if Brian was in control of the internet. Okay, next. So Bill reckons $30 for the cars. Take 25. But I kind of just want them gone. It's just such a shame that they're sitting in my basement doing nothing. Right, I have no idea what this is. It's like Christmas. All right, it's another one of these Mustang things. This time it's a convertible. Just dusty. GT500. Blue engine. Oh, these are all 118s, just in case you weren't aware. The seats are intact. It is a wooden steering wheel. I was never keen on this one, to be honest, this particular. In real life, I'm not keen on the shape. They just got a bit big. Okay, next, because that one's boring. Didn't like that one. And if you've just joined, this isn't like a model car club. I'm doing a swap meet and I'm getting rid of some stuff. Right. Ooh, I forgot I had this one. Bit dusty. This is a nice one. I'm kind of loath to part with this one, to be honest. The weird thing is, when I first got this, I wasn't keen, but when I came over to Canada and I saw these in real life, I was like, oh, they're really nice. I think the lights even pop up, look. It's kind of nice, that one. Is it worth any more than the other ones, or is it still like $25? Just you carry on talking about, what are you talking about, baseball or American football? I don't know. Don't mind me. Right, I've got one, two more. Okay, again, I've no idea what's in this bag. I remember. Well, now that I see it. Maybe give them a wee clean before I take them along tomorrow. It's not exactly rare. I mean, it's a nice model, but it's fairly common. You know, you can still buy these things. Yeah, I like it. Seats are intact. Kids haven't stuck their fingers in and broken them forward. By the way, my kids are fully adult now. This was when they were, you know, tiny little things. And Oh no, wait, I've got two more. Hold on. Don't know what this is. This is damaged. Windscreen's been squished. Although it's just plastic. I wonder if it's just needing... Yeah, it might just need a bit of persuasion to put it back up. Discount, $10. It's a shame, it's a nice one too. I really hope the next one isn't damaged. Really, Phil? Right, what are they? I need my glasses for this. Hold on. It's upside down. Oh. Ertle, E-R-T-L-E. Ertle. Dyersville, Iowa, USA. Made in China. Let's see what this one is. That's Ertle as well. They all seem to be Ertle. I don't understand that though. Dyersville, Iowa, USA, made in China. Well, why bother? Okay, one more and I'll probably be keeping this one. Because it's just too damn pretty. What do you think? I should keep this one, right? Oh, it's even got a Hemi orange engine. That's nice. And I've got a feeling the roof comes off, but I don't know. I might keep this one. But money's money. Everything's for sale at the right price. What do you think? Would you keep that or just get rid of it? Rum, rum. Okay, a few more items. Oh wait, I found another car. Hold on. Box never ends. What's this one? Only the best Ferrari ever made. Except the California, it was nice, but this one's pretty nice too. I don't know. I'm too old for toys, right? I need full-size toys, and I need money to build my full-size toys. So I think I'll just get rid of them all. Right, on to actual car stuff. This is the bug deflector I took off of the white Ram. I just didn't like it, but it's pretty much brand new. And they don't cost much to get them brand new. So I'm thinking $20. Fits everything from a 2019 up to now, actually classic. As long as it's a classic hood, it will fit. I think $20, yeah. Oh, Brian, I'm not getting into repairing small stuff. My eyes aren't good enough for that. Yeah, I think you're right, Bill. 20, take 10. Yeah, okay. Okay, one last item, and I need to take you on a wee trip for this one, okay? And that would be this. Do you remember I used this Media Blaster? And I just couldn't get to grips with it, you know. It's a pretty solid bit of kit. It's an Eastwood. Fill it with air and blast away. It even comes with a big bag of crushed walnut shells, which cost me like $40. So I think all in all, the machine cost 100. The bag of shells cost 40. So I'd probably take what, 100 for all that. Does that sound fair? $100 with the shells and you're ready to blast. What a quick sale for that. And it works well, but it's just so messy, you know, and that stuff goes everywhere. I mean, it's not as bad as like the glass stuff, which really, really hurts when you scratch your head, but the walnut shells go everywhere as well. And it's fine if you're in a garage out in the sticks, but when you've got people either side, that stuff goes everywhere. It's not very friendly. I don't even know if I would get 125 for it, to be honest, Bill, because they are pretty cheap. New, you know. Yeah, Phil, I think Phil's right. I think we'll go for 100 for that. Right, so with that being said, you've reduced my expectations a fair amount, but best case scenario, I'll make about $500 tomorrow. Worst case, I'll be out $25 for the cost to get in. I should sell something, right? I don't think I'll bother doing a video on that. That could be pretty boring. And I've got Halloween to do. I'm going to be setting the Bugsy up for Halloween for the kids. And also on Monday... Yeah, Brian, you're right. But I'd rather not have to lift it back out of the truck again, so I would probably take 80. We'll see. I'm not going to just sell everything to the first person that comes along. I'll wait, you know, at least 10 minutes until the next person comes along. No, we've got like, what, 6 hours standing about in the cold. Hello, Mr. No Meter. Took your time. We're finished, almost. What was it on? Right, Monday. Monday, I'm taking the red truck to the dealer to get the ECU flashed, and hopefully we'll finally be cleared of all the codes. I have ordered some rocker panels for the bottom, so I'll be cutting out all that crap. Welding on the... I've ordered one for each side. I'm not going to cut them down the middle, as Mr. NZ Mopar said. That would just be silly. Just... If I get kind of the slip over ones, they're not exactly slip over, but they replicate what I've already got. And then all I'm doing is tacking around the outside. You know, I won't have a big seam in the middle. That makes more sense. And I found a place in Canada, and I got 2 rocker panels for like 150 plus tax. It was about $170, $180 delivered. Pretty good. Don't have them yet. They'll be here in a couple of weeks, which is why I need that flange tool from Alan, because I want the edge to go like that and go underneath the panels that are at either side. But I'm waffling a bit there. But that's the plan. I want to get Red Truck as nice as possible before I sell it on to its next loving owner. And hopefully it won't break down on the way home. So, Gary. Bye. No. Gary, we'll be meeting... there's a few of us from Hamilton meeting about 6:20. We want to be in there for 6:30. But if I don't see you at the gate, I'll see you inside. Unless you're not selling stuff, in which case I'll see you, 9 o'clock when normal people come in. But that's it for now. I need to get this all loaded up. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for your advice. Or at least thanks, Bill and Phil. And actually, you all contributed, but Bill contributed the most, as usual. So thanks for that. I will see you, whoever's going to the swap meet tomorrow, see you there. And remember, come over and you get a free sticker for just walking by and saying hello, because I've got a whole bag of stickers. Wait a minute, what's Ted saying? Yes, I will look at Fitzy. And apparently go Phillies. So, thanks very much. I'll see you tomorrow in person, or I'll see you in a few days with updates on everything else. Take care, everyone. Bye. As usual, I've forgotten how to switch this off. So, a little awkward ending for us all. What happens if... Bye, Brian. Thank you. And Alan. Right, how do I switch this off? Are you sure you want to start streaming?